I'm here, guys. Sorry about that. I spilled the coffee on the floor, which took me like a 5 minute pickup. And I think it's pretty clean for now, but I gotta put the mop in. And of course, it had to be that special coffee cup. Yep, had to be that one. But hey, PC gaming is about to get expensive. And the worst year of Xbox in the UK, huh? I guess we had to add that bad news in there. Let's go live and talk about it, baby. Yeah.
Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Grab us, coming, I need a scene. Crazy Lou is ready, it's a gaming scene. Froomies trading people, worders gain. All recent gaming, go, race and pay top mean. Good morning, coming, moving. It's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. Wake.
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin. Good morning, everybody. Also, tuning in, even the crazy one. Wish you a beautiful and awesome Monday, chat. How you guys been? Well, in my luck, shoot, wait, I forgot to post a show on Discord. Uh-oh. Hold on a second, chat. I got to post a show on Discord. But hey, with my luck today, I mean, shit. Oh, Lord. Uh, let's go live. All right. Done with the Discord. So, like I was telling you, chat, messy morning for me. I came in here trying to set up the show, because the thing is, I'm still out of town. I'll be back home. Jesse James, you were asking, when will I be back home? I'll be back home around this Thursday, finally. I leave at 12 at midnight on Wednesday, which, wait, wait, no. So, it will be it'll be Thursday at 12 at midnight, right? No, Wednesday, 12 midnight. So when Wednesday goes to Thursday, 12 at midnight, I'll be getting on the plane, traveling home, and I'll be around home on Thursday around 2:30. No, wait, 6 o'clock. I'll be at home. So the very next day, on Friday, I will be back and pumping in with content, pumping with news and everything. I needed a vacation, Jesse James. I needed a small vacation. I know you guys miss me. I miss you guys a lot too. I seriously do. You guys cannot believe it because and not only that, the good thing is on the plus side, there hasn't been that much of things to talk about these days because lately, there hasn't been that much news. But as soon as I land, I bet you all the money in the world, we're going to have some major news happening. Of course, we had a couple things in here, a couple things there, but nothing too major, though. Nothing too major. Stuff we're going to talk about today. I don't know. Let me see if Joey's going to join me today because, heck, we were supposed to be on early, but, shoot, I had to, travel over here in the car in order to start the show. And, yeah, I had to come over here. Things that happen, yeah. So how are you guys been? How's everything, chat? I mean, it's been what is it, a week now? Vacation been good? Yeah, it's been good. I gotta say though, miss you. You've been gone. Never noticed. What? Aw. I know all these guys have missed me a lot though. Let me see what chat's been saying though. First, damn it, says Safo. Why delay 20 minutes? Well, like I was telling you, Jacob, I had to get in the car, come over here because I was gonna do my laptop, but my laptop has been kind of funky though because it's a really old laptop. Uh-oh. Did coffee land up here too? No way. Yep, it did. Wow, coffee got everywhere. This is insane. This is not my desk. I mean, I'm embarrassed already. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta clean this place up later on, because this is not my desk, guys. But at least it didn't get on the computer mainframe. Nothing. Thank you, Lord. Whew. But yeah, like I said though, uh for the 20 minutes, I had to get here, set everything up. I was already set up. As soon as I put the coffee on the desk, it just fell on the floor. I'm like, damn. I was so sad because that was my early cup of coffee and I dropped it. It's bad that I dropped it though. Oh man, I had to get things cleared here, as soon as I'm done with the show. But either way though, chat, it's been good. Vacation has been good. I went to Alcatraz. I went to the Hornet, which is a haunted ship. It was kind of a little bit creepy though. They let people sleep in there. Can you imagine like if I do like a night thing and stay there like one night to do like creepy stuff? Oh no, I'll be scared crazy. No, 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 I would never do that. 21st day since the brats. It's tomorrow. We're not getting a shadow drop. We'll get 25 days since the brats. What do you mean by the brats though? So let's see the dog brand. After Phil leave as CEO of MS Going Gaming, Sarah needs to move up, and someone needs to be the new president at Xbox. Someone who take readiness jabs at Sony PlayStation. I hope so, though. I hope so. 30 below. What's up, man? Good morning. Good morning to you all. Jacob Noah with the 26 super. He says, Classic Louis spills his coffee. Yes, as you know what's so funny? That has never ever happened to me. So the thing is, this desk has a little bit of incline, and I accidentally put the cup on the incline without noticing it, and it fell. I did not notice that though. Oh Lord. Um, yeah, I did see that, Jacob. Yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about that, and it sucks, man. I mean, I hope YouTube gets to listen to him. I was talking to Maurice earlier, and I told him I will try because I mean, I will try to go visit YouTube and see what I can get there. I mean, I will try it. I will try because YouTube is heavily guarded with Google and all that stuff. But YouTube is actually like 30 minutes away, so I'm gonna give it a go when I have the chance to drop by and say, "Hey, YouTube, what's up?" I'll go in there and try to talk to those guys. See what I can do for him though. If I can get someone he can come in contact with or email, to get that situation fixed. I mean, I'm like, wow. That really when I read that, I was like, oh Lord. I saw the video too this morning because I was like, oh man, this sucks. Yeah, it does suck what happened to him. It really does. I mean, I hope that I can actually help him here. I really do. I'm gonna see if I can actually go ahead and help him out and see if I can get with someone in touch here. But it's gonna be a tough one though. Let's see what the crazy one can do since I'm like 30 minutes away though. Because yeah, he does not deserve that. He's done really good content. Not only that, he's got his 100K plaque the other day, which is really cool. He's got his 100K plaque, and that was a lot of work. And if you got someone that has 100K, you at least have to be in touch with that guy. At least though, at least. But I don't know. Louis, I haven't been home in 10 days. Yeah, I know, Jesse James. I'll be home soon. Guys. I'll be home soon. Why so serious? I back. What's up? Hey, TJ, good morning. What's up, TJ? What's up? How you doing? How was Califa's Crazy Louis? Well, I'm still here. Today, we're going to Napa. We're going to go out there in Napa. We're going to the wine city, try out some wine. I don't know if I got to change my pants, though, since I spilled the coffee, though. But yeah. I mean, shoot, I can't believe I spilled coffee. Something that has never, ever happened to me. The good thing is nothing got damaged. Thank you, God. Because really, if I damage something, I would be super duper depressed, though. Because, shoot, this is not my home. I'm just here on the computer setup. Yeah. So let's see now. King Styles, good morning. Happy New Year's to you too, sir. Hey, TJ, good morning. Happy New Year's to you too, brother. How you doing? Oh, yeah, Mike Johnson says, that's messed up what happened to Marisa. 100%. 100%. Yeah. Happy New Year, Sanchez Martinez Gaming. What's up, man? The father, I guess you look, I'm set with a 50, 80, 59, no price tags for me. That's a good thing, though. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yeah. Jacob Noah with a beautiful answer 56 super. He says, I search for ABK's smaller IPS are not as known. And some ABK owns AKA, now Xbox owns Police Quest, SWAT, Space Quest, King Quest, and Phantasmagoria. Wow, Phantasmagoria. Can you imagine they bring that sucker back? Oh, Lord. I don't know what's going to happen because, a lot of people watch that game, because they heard something. Okay, time to get serious, though. So, let's see, though. He got demonetized, yeah, because the thing was he was working on a channel that was supposed to, I don't know if it's linked to his channel. I don't know what happened there because we didn't get into too much into the conversation because, he's a bit mad. So, yeah, I told him this morning that at least I'm going to try to go to YouTube, try to get some information there and all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah. He got demonetized because he was doing a channel besides like a side project and he was bringing up some alien content, stuff like that, that they demonetized him for that. I do not know why. So I guess, Chad, we won't be showing any more Superman trailers or stuff like that. Oh, shoot. I got an email. Woohoo! An important email I need to get. Yes. But that's the first business I got to do in Dominican, though. Yes. By the way, though, chat, let's get into it. Let me see if Joey's gonna hop in because we got a lovely conversation today. We got to talk about what's happening on the PC gaming realm. For what it seems though, things are about to get a little bit more expensive out there. They are. Things are about to get a little bit more expensive. Like I said, the other day I was in a micro center, and the RAM, like seriously, when you go into the RAM section, it's like a horror scene. I'm not kidding you. It's freaking scary. It's like the spookiest thing you could ever see out there. I'm not kidding you. It's so spooky, it's horrible because you see like these prices just like when you were back in the day, you were buying RAM for like, what is it, 200, $300. And now this thing is like a $2,000. I'm like, shit. And so now we're seeing that PC GPUs are going that way, which is going to suck. So does that mean that PC gaming is dead though? And I know about something that a lot of the console gamers out there are saying that, a lot of those guys out there are saying that, we're not going to see price hikes on consoles. I'm like, yes, you will. Because, I mean, if you guys have shortages in RAM, of course, the RAMs they're going to get are, of course, going to, increase the prices in the console section, which that's the scary part. I don't know what's going to be the increase. I don't know how much it's going to be, but it sucks. So what sucks is, and I see something that's happening though, is this is a way for us to get into cloud gaming. And let me tell you something. While I've been here, I've been using cloud. Well, I've been here using cloud for a lot of days. So since I've been using cloud, I gotta say it's cool, but you gotta really have a good internet speed. If you don't have a good internet speed, you're in trouble. You're in serious trouble right there. I mean, it's a little bit slow. Sometimes it lags, but but once you get like accommodated to it, it works. Like I've been playing Helldivers on there, so it's pretty cool. I've also been playing well, what? We miss you like Big B Money's misses his girlfriend, Crazy Louis. Oh, he's got his I got a girlfriend section. Yeah. But like I was saying though, right? I've been using the cloud, and to be honest though, it's got a long ways away. But in some sort of way, I always say this: Microsoft was right to always proceed with the cloud, though. They were right with that, but they need to expand though. They need to expand that cloud everywhere so we can all of us enjoy gaming on it. So yeah. So chat, let's read what's happening out here. Let me see if Joey's gonna hop in real quick too, because we gotta have this conversation today. Let me see. I don't know if he's busy though. Let's see. Let me type it in. Say, Joey, you coming? All right. Let's see what Joey says. Joey. All right. Hermano, buenos días. Vienes. All right. Let me just type that in. All right. So let's get into it, chat. All right. Let's whip this out. Okay. 1 second, chat. Let me get the. All right. So let's start off with this one, though. Let's start off with this news. What? The article disappeared? No way. Xbox has had the worst year. How come this article disappeared though? I already put this on there, but okay, we'll grab another site then. Weird. Huh. They don't want us to talk about it, chat. They decided to go ahead and just make it disappear. So VCharge made that disappear. Weird on you guys, but it's cool. There are more sites talking about it. But yeah, we go talk about it. No worries, VG. I got you. I got you. I know what you guys did there. They deleted it just to hide it. Ah, you little hiders. But no worries, I got it. I got it. Lou's got it. I know. No worries. Yeah, they're trying to hide it. But it's cool because there's more websites talking about this news. So, all right, let's see. Screen share. Let me get the screen share in here. All right, let's get the console. All right, so here we go. All right, chat. Here comes the topic conversation today. So, I consent. Okay, so Xbox console sales, the worst on record in 2025 as Microsoft shifts focus to UK. Sales of Xbox were down 39%. But here's the thing, though, and I don't understand, though. Wow, where's the PlayStation sales, though? Because I know they've been down. How do I know, chat? Because if I tell you something that I have here, I have a picture of something that I will. Yeah, Joey's coming. He says he's coming. But I got something over here because it's kind of funny, though. The holidays are done, right? The holidays were over. I'm telling you, the holidays were over. And look right here. I'm gonna post this picture on our Discord and our Twitter. And this is the overstock area. So PlayStation 5s are overstock in a Best Buy. No freaking way. So what does that mean? Nobody's buying it then. So yeah, chat, let's get into this. Let's wait till Joey hops in. Let's see now. It says here, Jake coming up with another beautiful, awesome 100 super sec. Wait, sex super. Cha, 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 cha. He says, because the remnants of Sierra Entertainment when Vivendi merged with Activision in 2007. The only Sierra IP ABK ever sold to EA is Leisure Suit Harry. Highly recommend King's Quest on MS Store. Thank you for that, Jacob. That is fantastic. Wow, really? I sold Leisure Suit Harry. Wow, that's crazy. Olivo, mi hermano Olivo. What's up, Olivo? How you doing, man? What's up, Facts? This is a win. 39% or 70%, which is can't make up their minds. Exactly, right? Safo, they can never make up their minds, right? So let's read about this. So Xbox sales the worst on record on 2000. What was it? All right, so okay, so we have here over the last year or so, it's not been particular positive news when it comes to Xbox console sales. And here's what's funny though. I find it funny though that they have to come up with this information, but yeah. But continuing to focus on efforts of PC and Xbox Ragala X. All right, in recent months, the trend feels felt here in the UK, where the Xbox Series X and S sales are down almost 40% in 2025, leading to the worst year on record for Xbox consoles, according to Chris String. Well, Chris, I got bad news for you. I mean, I've been to Best Buy, and it seems like they're overstocked, though. So, does that mean it's the best year for PlayStation 2? I mean, the worst year for PlayStation 2? Because, I mean, shit, you guys are out there cheering like, oh, yeah, we're 90,000, 90 million console sales, yeah, we're there. Yeah, we're the man when it comes down to that. But at the end of the day, though, even though you guys have 90 million consoles or whatever, the sales have been down a bit over there on PlayStation. Yeah, they've been down a bit. And not only that, it's overstock in Best Buy. Yeah, so, yep, the best gaming bit. The game business and former game industry biz journalist has taken Twitter in recent days to put this figure out there, while others questioning whether the return of favorite Xbox franchise in 2026 could help console sales next year. I think they can though, but the question is because listen, I keep arguing about this, I keep talking about this. People are not playing that much exclusives though. So the old guys who are playing it. These new kids are not playing that. They're playing Fortnite, they're playing Roblox, they're playing all these free to play games. That's the truth, though. People are buying consoles to let their kids play. I mean, I got a nephew here who all he does is he grabs his controller and goes into cloud. Doesn't even have a console. Look, this is his controller. My other Xbox controller is blue, and of course, I had to buy an Elite controller because I found it at a good price. So I said, you know what, go ahead and buy it. So yeah, so it says here, sales of an Xbox consoles were down 39% in the UK during. Okay, Joey's here. Let me get him into the scene. What's up, Joey? Good morning, Joey, brother. Joey, what's up? Let me get you in here. I knew it. I was like, I feel like something's tingling here. It's okay, man. It's okay. No worries, no worries. I'm the one that's late though. Oh, I'm late though, bro. I'm late. I'm late today. Because I spilled the coffee by accident though. That was my bad today. I spilled the coffee by accident. So how you been, Joey? What's cooking? What's new, man? How you been? Happy New Year to you, brother. How you been, man?
I've been okay. Some things happened this morning, and whatever.
Yeah, I had my PlayStation mug because they're giving me a PlayStation mug, and the PlayStation mug accidentally spilled all over this floor. And this is not my place, so I'm a little bit embarrassed. So as soon as I get off the show, I got to do some really quick cleaning before we head out to Napa Valley today. But yeah, but how you been, Joey? Though, other than that, though, morning good, everything good.
I don't know. Yeah, you can say that.
You can say that. All right, all
Yeah.
right. All
Normal
right.
day. Well, let's see how it goes. Um, so
Look,
I got some messages and ugh.
work, right? Work.
Yeah. Today's
Despite
my day, and it might be today's my day off, right? And it
yeah.
might turn into a work day. So
Oh Lord, Joey, if you gotta go to work, just say I gotta
no,
work.
no,
I'll
no,
go to.
no, no, no. I
I'll
don't
say
gotta
okay.
go yet.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. So I'm just gonna read this real quick. Despite the very looking doom and gloom for Microsoft and Xbox consoles, it's important to remember that renewed focus was mentioned up at the top. The team really isn't pushing Series X and S anymore. In fact, one Twitter response notes the strategy shift possibly leading to little improvement in 2026, which String and fellow Xbox reporter just couldn't agree. Oh God, I felt it's just not the matter of demand. The impression of that Microsoft is no longer wants to sell consoles, no longer wants to focus on this business where profit margins are lower. Ah, indeed, that's a strategy. So let's see. Sales of Xbox were down, and Jess Corden says nope, it's intentional. Okay. It's also worth mentioning that Xbox consoles have gone up in multiple times in 2025, and combined with the lack of sales promotions and exclusive software and exclusive. Why do these guys think exclusive sales though? Come on, have contributed to this drop off. It's certainly a shame to see, but it's a big no surprise given how focused Microsoft seems to be on the PC, mobile, and gaming elements of its gaming business right now. So yeah, Joe, we're talking about because they had to had another doom and gloom news out there about Xbox because you know how it is, right?
Yeah.
Joe, they had
No,
to
sorry,
had a,
sorry.
it's okay. They had to end the year with the doom and gloom news, and that was the doom and gloom news they had to end it with. That
Was it,
Xbox.
but was it doom and gloom news? Because um, I saw this news, right, and
Mhm.
it was out there, but I didn't feel like people even paid attention to it anymore.
Exactly, because here's the thing though. Remember what
Because
Digital Founder said the other day? They were saying that people are getting like they're not looking at the Xbox videos that much anymore. They feels like it's dying and stuff like that. It's because people are tired of this doom and gloom news.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
tired
yeah,
of
it,
it. We're getting tired of it because here's the thing though. Like they try to kill Xbox 2,000 times in the year, right?
mm-hmm,
There's only 365 days in the year, and we get more Xbox dead news than anything out there. And
mm-hmm,
Xbox has been the most talked about news this year because of everything that's happened, the price hikes, consoles price hikes, and all that stuff, right? Game Pass and all that shit, right? We talked about this several times, like, oh man, price hikes, oh man, oh shit, oh damn. That's been the only
mm-hmm.
thing, the layoffs, because you got to add the layoffs to it. And these days, just Gordon came back. It's like, well, Xbox not laying off any more people. I'm like, okay. I mean, here we go. I mean, that was supposed to be said out there on Twitter, but yeah, this was actually like the last doom and gloom news they had to put out there. It seems.
Yeah. Jess said that apparently they're not gonna fire nobody on January. I'm like, all right, cool. They're gonna fire everybody on February then. I don't know. Like, I look, I don't trust Satya, bro. This thing is again,
Mhm.
it's like I'm slandering Xbox for some reason. I don't. I love Xbox. The
Yep.
problem is Microsoft right
The
now. I
problem is the
don't like.
hits.
Yeah, I don't. But if they don't, hey, God bless. God bless the people who are still working, right? But
Yeah.
with this AI stuff, but AI is a different story. Um, this whole thing with the consoles and not selling at the end of the year, dude, Jez is correct. I'm not gonna refute him on this one.
Hmm.
Microsoft yeah, they're not pushing the console no more. You can actually feel it. There's no promotions for it.
Hmm.
They're on some in some stores. They're there, but there's no deals for it. They're not. There's nobody like, hey, if you buy this console, get 2 games for free or get a controller or something. No, they're not doing it. It's not in their agenda. However, you do see some things with the ROG Ally though.
Yeah.
You can see a little bit of more of a push with the ROG Ally,
Oh.
but but not much. But when
Yeah.
it comes to the Series X consoles,
Hmm.
all we heard is that they're making more consoles via a Vietnam company. And they're making
Yeah.
apparently 4 million consoles more for this year, and that's it. They're done.
That's it.
It's over.
They're done. It's
That's it.
over.
They're done.
No.
It's over. The
Do
Series
you,
X did what it did. Um, you could call it whatever you want. You could call it a failure. You could call it a flop or not. It depends on the metrics on Microsoft. I don't know if it was a flop or not. All I know is that yeah, they don't give a fuck no more. They're moving on and they're looking into the future. And into
Mhm.
that future, I don't know what it is no more because with the RAM stuff, I don't even know what the future is no more.
We
Because
don't know.
without the RAM apocalypse,
Mhm.
I could confidently say yeah we're getting cool stuff. But now with this RAM bullshit, it's like is
Yeah,
this
we have.
RAM apocalypse and the companies pulling out of consumer products an excuse for Microsoft to pull out all entirety on the hardware? I don't know. I really don't know. And for the first time in a long time, I'm a little bit like not concerned, but I'm like, let's keep an eye on some bullshit because I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, whatever news comes bad from Xbox when it comes to the console sales, it should not be a surprise to no one due to the fact that we know
Mhm.
this. They're not
Mm.
pushing this shit. Black Friday, no sales. Holidays, no sales. Like, come
I
on.
mean, Joe, I gotta share something, Joe, that I saw the other day. I even took a picture of it. This has got to be the best picture. Kevin would have posted this on Twitter. PlayStation 5, and it's got an overstock area in Best Buy. Oh, that was oh Lord, that was a funny one. Even Bill Gates dislikes Satya Nadella. That was so funny. That was a funny comment though. Let Satya cook with great risk comes great rewards. Wait, what? Satya cook? I mean, I don't know about that though, because here's the thing though, right?
I don't like
Right,
that quote.
we don't know what's gonna happen though, because
Look,
the thing is, chat, we don't know where the gaming business is going. Because
we don't
look,
know where the world is going, bro.
we don't know where the world is going either. I mean, there's a lot of things happening, like, look, the RAM prices are going up. We know that. I already, like I told you guys, I went to Micro Center and it was like hellhole for me. I was like, wow, look at this RAM, $2,000 for just one RAM. I was like, no way. I mean, you got to be crazy to pay 2,000 for just one thing like that. And the funny thing is, people do have to pay for it, though. I mean, they go in there, if they have a business, they will go ahead and buy it.
Yeah,
But
some
the thing
people
is,
don't have no choice. That's true.
they don't have a choice though. But damn, it's $2,000. So if I also like I brought up the PC gaming side of things because I remember a couple months ago, years ago, I remember everybody was like, get a PC, get a PC, get a PC. Why don't you buy a PC? You guys should get a PC. If you get a PC, everything will be good. You'll be in the top of the line of gaming. But the question is, can you now buy a PC though, with how expensive it's about to get? That is a good question though. I mean, it's about to get expensive. I mean, look, Asus the other day they came out. They said they're going to increase the price in the Asus. They're going to increase the price on their stuff. So probably we're going to see the ROG Ally probably $200 more up. I don't know. Probably so. That's what they're saying. We're going to see GPUs.
They could not wait until the middle of the freaking year
Nope.
because again I've been saying this around we're in January, but around this month in February, if everything works out and the gaming gods,
Yeah.
bring their
Help you out.
lights for me and help me out, I'll get my raw ally this month or the beginning of next month. No, these fuckers are gonna raise the prices now.
Now, yes. Now we got to do it. Now we got to raise the price. Now we got to increase everything. Oh God. I mean, it's chat. I don't know where we're going with this chat. It kind of sucks. It kind of sucks.
It kind of sucks.
It
And
kind of
again,
sucks. I'm
and it's a problem not provoke.
by
It was
Microsoft because they didn't
it
do what
was not a
Microsoft needs.
problem. They provoked this problem.
Yep.
Nvidia provoked this problem.
Media,
Samsung
Samsung.
provoked this child.
Mm-hmm.
Micron provoked this problem. Microsoft provoked this problem. This is a problem they provoked, and then they want us to fix for the solution by paying it. That's not
Mm-hmm.
fair.
That's
That's
not
not fair.
fair though. That's not fair though.
Again, I'm talking about Microsoft, Satya, and the bitches. I'm not talking about Phil and the gaming situation. I'm not talking about them. Because as far as I'm concerned, Phil is still pushing for us to have a console, to have
Yep.
stuff,
Mm-hmm.
to
So have
to
stuff.
be try to be cheaper, to try to compete, but he can't. His hands are tied.
Yep. Yep. Like everybody's hands are tied right now because right now as a consumer though we got our hands tied. So right now we gotta hold on to what we have. We gotta hug it. We gotta kiss it. We gotta take care of it. We gotta pamper it. We gotta do all this stuff. We have to
Yeah,
because if we don't, you know what's gonna
we're
happen,
fucked.
right?
We're
You're
fucked.
fucked. I mean, can you imagine that? God knows, let me knock on wood. Something happens to one of our machines, though. We got to knock on wood for that because we don't want to happen. And we got to go in and we got to buy something. You're like, oh no, oh my God, I got to buy a new RAM. Shoot, I got to buy this. I got to buy that. It's mad expensive. And here's what's funny though, because I mean, I sit and I look at it. It was like, okay, this is the states only. But Joey, for you and me though, ho ho
Mhm.
ho, ho ho,
Look, let's put it this way,
oh
and if I
oh.
can find that email, Louis, I'll show you that email of the confirmation of when I bought my Series X. You know how much my Series X cost during pandemic because it's us over here
What
in the
money?
Caribbean and Central America. $980.
I spent the same thing over here. for the Series
And
X.
it was $980 because it was bundled with the Elite controller.
Wow, wow, that was the only way you could get it. It was the same price for me
Yeah,
here
because they
too.
were bundling, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'll buy it with the Elite controller and
Uh-huh.
whatever.
Uh-huh.
That's what I bought my Series X though.
Uh-huh. So
And,
Chico,
go
oh,
ahead.
go. I was gonna say Chico Nova, the beautiful, and awesome 50 super sex super. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. He says there's Police Quest 1 and 4 with Daryl F. Gates, Police Quest SWAT, which was terrible. Look it up. I remember playing that SWAT game though. Then SWAT 2 4 made to simulate police work IRL. I remember those games, Police Quest, SWAT. Yeah, those were fun games from Sierra. They were terrible, but they were fun. I mean, when you look at it, like, whoa, shoot, this looks good, man.
You know what's crazy about Sierra games?
What's crazy about
I
Sierra games?
uh, well, they're a subsidiary, if I'm not mistaken, from ABK. One
Yeah,
ABK owns them, so
yeah,
Xbox owns Sierra games. And
yeah.
when they bought ABK, I remember talking to Tim Dog, which is funny, and we were talking about this, the whole thing, because back then we thought we had it. We as a consumer had an idea what to do with ABK, but it wasn't Microsoft's plan what to do
Yeah,
with ABK. I
yeah.
really thought they were gonna bring a whole bunch of games from ABK to Game Pass and a whole bunch of those Sierra classics.
Wow, can you
Ooh,
imagine those
clip.
things come back?
Yeah,
Wow,
I thought they were coming back
wow.
into Game Pass and things like that. And I was really excited, and it never turned out to be a thing. So
I mean, I won't listen. I won't. Maybe you got to go through the license and stuff because those are really old games. They had actors, they have live actors on there. Trying to get to let them come back probably. So it's a tough thing to do because they got things they got to go through and see if you got to pay the actors again or something. I don't know. You know how movies are though. Like every time a TV show does a movie, they get a check every month, right? I think it is right, and they got their shows running around everywhere. Yeah,
hmm
yeah, so probably you got to sit down, talk to them, probably make up deals, in order to bring that back, though. But damn, can you imagine? We get Phantasmagoria, we get SWAT, we get all those games, and I remember Phantasmagoria. I bought that game, yeah.
Well, anyway, Louis, what was the topic, original topic? Because I got late and I
Oh
interrupted your
no!
conversation.
Like I said, we're talking about the bad news over there with Chris String, and now we're talking about the PC price hikes. GPUs going up because that's all that's been in the news. Everybody's talking about price hikes. Should we worry? Of course we should worry because we're consumers. Of course, should we worry? Should we not? But at the end of the day, it's what I tell people. If you guys have your stuff already linked up, if you guys are set up already, just keep it nice. Shine it. Clean it, do anything you want. I don't know what you got to do with it to keep it clean so it doesn't get damaged though, because we got to keep these consoles, all
I
nice and neat.
do,
Ah,
I do maintenance of my own electronics, and
yeah, we got to
I have
do
to
that
do.
even more.
I got to do that because I took my Series X a few days ago
Yeah,
to a cousin's house where he bought a new projector, a 4K projector. Like it was
yeah,
pretty nice.
yeah.
And the first thing we did, like, put some games in that thing, and it had HDR and everything. It was fantastic. But when I
That's very
lifted it up,
cool.
I'm like, hold on, this thing, because I'm usually like dusting off my desk, right? But I'm talking about up here, right? But when I lifted up underneath, it had little dust bunnies, and I'm like, oh shit. So I cleaned it up a little
Yeah,
bit, and I had to open it. Well, it's a little bit dirty, but I was thinking about, yeah,
yeah.
I got to take care of these stuff more
Mm-hmm.
because, yeah, man, I don't know what's gonna happen. It's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate. Oh shoot. Yeah, we
It's
got we got
unfortunate.
we got to take care of it. At least for like a year, because I hope this wave of price hikes, this ramp price hikes goes down the road. Because man, right now we're in shortages, and I really do hope that they can finally pick it up. It's kind of weird that scalpers. Let me not say that out loud. Sorry. Let's leave that to the side. That's not because that can actually happen. So yeah, Louis,
No,
be quiet.
I don't think scalpers will do anything because they're gonna be fucked too.
Yep, they
Because
are.
just imagine, let's say a scalper buy a stick of RAM for they have to buy one for at least
Mm-hmm.
minimum. The lower you're gonna buy a stick of RAM is $500 right now,
Yep.
right?
$100, yeah.
And that's like for 8 gigs, something like that.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm,
if they're gonna scalp that, they're of course they want to make their money back. So at least that's 500 just to make their money back. plus every business wants to make 30% of profit plus the 100%.
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna sell that at what 1,300 bucks? No, they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna
No.
do that. There's no
No.
winnings in that. Plus, people are not gonna buy it. People can't afford what's on the market right now. I
They
mean, I know
can't.
there's people out there that like they're bullying and bitches, and they can spend all the money they want. I could swap my credit card right now, but I'm not going to do that. That will be as irresponsible if I could ever be right now with my money. My wife will
Hmm.
kill me. Like literally, I will kill myself.
So I would too.
No, not
I would
literally, but
too.
I was at
I
least
mean,
smack myself.
I
Like,
mean,
why would
I
I do that?
I'm in California, and already I'm looking at my account. I'm like, I think we overspent over here a little bit.
Oh, you think?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
think? You
yeah.
think?
I think we overspent a little bit here. Yeah. Not only that, since we're visiting, at least we save money on the because we're visiting
On
on
a
our family,
hotel, and then yeah, yeah,
not
yeah,
on
yeah.
money, hotel and
But
stuff like that.
I'm
But
guessing you because
still,
you're in somebody's house. You're still apporting with food and whatever they
yeah.
need.
We,
How
we
you
got
pay
to,
for it? Yeah,
yeah.
usual, right? You know how it is.
Yeah, go to
But as I say,
restaurants and stuff like that. I'm
yeah,
like, wow. Like I sat here and I was like, how much did I spend in a restaurant already? I'm like, whoa, shoot, I gotta.
yeah. Oh shoot, that is right.
And not only that, we get to go home on
Look,
Thursday. So we land on Thursday in Dominican, and I'm like, oh, how are we gonna do with money here? It's gonna be crazy though. It's gonna be crazy.
I'll tell
So
you this: if you were been like single, I would have been single with no responsibilities. Fuck it, this thing was. I swear to God, it would have been like it sucks, but fuck it,
yeah,
we're
exactly.
doing it.
We're doing
I
it.
am not.
Yeah.
I'm not in that world no more, bro.
No, we're not. We're adults. We're adults, and that's what
Every,
happens.
every time I think about buying something, I'm like,
Yeah.
hold on. It's not that I can't buy it. It's should I buy it because I know one
Mm-hmm.
day before or 2 days after something's gonna happen, and I'm like gonna go,
Exactly.
why
It's
the
like
fuck did I buy
I
that?
don't get it because look, it's like when you have a house, right? You have a house, like everything's good, and you start like saying, everything's good. What's gonna happen? Oh, something like okay, a pipe breaks, and you already bought something. Like, damn it, nothing ever works. Safa says, what's crazy about the console gen? The PS5 came with faceplates. I really thought that would be a bunch of customized faceplates for it. There aren't. So what was the point? That is true, especially for the big fat version. There was an article out there they were talking about that they started to focus more on the slim and ignore the fat version. And a lot of people are out there like saying, "Hey, we didn't get faceplates for Yote here. We didn't get faceplates for this." Like they talked about it, but guess what, Safo? Media is always going to be media. They didn't really go on top of it, and complain about it like they would if it was another company. If it
Did
was
Ghost of
Microsoft.
Yote have a special edition console?
Yeah, they didn't have a special edition. I think they have some face plates, but only for the what's up? They only have it for slim versions. For the slim model, I think the pro version too. Not for the fat model though. They totally ignored the fat model though. They said, nope, ignore it. Oh, Lord.
That's their problem. I'm not a
That's their
Sony.
problem. Exactly. I mean that
I'm not a Sony customer, sir. Whatever.
exactly. But the sad thing is they don't go out there and fight about it. All they do is they say, oh, PlayStation's doing the right thing. Support the slim, ignore the fat. Okay. Yeah, go for it. That's how you guys are. Cool. Okay, so let's see now. What else did chat say? No need to upgrade Louis Raichi's 1060 Ti is still holding up in 20. Yep, that's true. That's Raichi's powerful PC. That's true. Businesses are leaving Windows. Really? Wow, did not know that. First thing I would do is partner up with Gemini. If you beat them, join them. Second, you will working space search bar and file explorer. There will be the development of Windows Lite. I hope I'm good with my build for a few years. I've got a 12700K WIRH 32 DDR5 6000 and a 199060 XT 16 gig GPU. Now, Red, listen, Red Tech Ever. Here's the funny thing, Red Tech Ever. If you ask me, what did it just say? I don't know because I don't know nothing about that though. It seems like you got a powerful PC there. I mean, Joey, you probably know more about PCs than I do though. It's
Um,
a ten,
I know enough, but not enough to be like yeah. I know a
yeah,
lot. No, I
yeah,
just know what the numbers mean and stuff like that.
exactly.
But
I don't know
I'm
nothing about that.
sorry I didn't pay that much attention to what you were saying because I just got another chat and it's vibrating again.
Oh, okay,
Um,
okay.
so I was like, oh fuck. So on my bad.
So Will says I got Phantasmagoria. I remember playing that game a long time ago. It was a seven
And
CD-ROM game. Yes, it was. It was a nice
okay.
disc too. Yeah,
And
man.
talking about freaking money,
Uh oh. Uh oh. We need 7 games in 2026. When you buy physical games, you don't need to download anything.
talking about freaking money, my freaking wife is like, "Can I pass the credit card and to buy?" And she's sending me cards and shit because I said, "All right, go ahead."
Of course you got to. If not, she's gonna come home and hit you with the
No,
stick.
no, no, no. Because next month we're gonna start buying our kids' school supplies, and that shit
Mm.
is expensive. And she
Oh
knows that,
shit.
and they're in
Ah.
private. Two of them are now in private schools. And what the fuck happened to my lighting? It's not the end of the world.
Uh oh. That's not good though. Damn.
Did you see that? It
J-
got dark.
Jacob Noah, the bit for 56 Super. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. He says, when Xbox bought ABK, Phil had an interview on Xbox YouTube channel. And one thing he mentioned was King's Quest, meaning there he are aware of Sierra. Of course, he's got to be aware of Sierra, man. I hope really they bring back those games. I mean, it'll be fun that if we can hop in, play Phantasmagoria, play all those good games that we used to love and enjoy back in the day. That would be awesome, though. But the thing is, could they get it on console? I don't think so,
Well,
though. I
well,
think I
there's
think
one thing that is interesting though. You know that whole classics thing that is in Game
yeah,
Pass.
yeah.
Well, there's a few point and click Sierra games in there. I haven't
Really?
checked in a while, but I was playing two of them, right?
Wow.
And I haven't checked in a while because I've been busy with other games. And maybe they can go it through there. I don't know,
hmm
probably,
hmm
but I have to check. I have to check what's in there.
Can I buy a 5090? Yes. Should I? Nah. Raichi, when it comes to PCs, you're the man. We know that. We know that.
Put it
Me,
this
this
way. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, this man's got a 1070 Ti still working to this day and still running games. I mean, that tells you right there. We do not need
Shit,
to.
yeah, 1070 Ti is more powerful than what I have on this laptop, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, look, I bought my laptop. Now, this is a true story. Back when the 30 series came out, the 30
Yeah.
80, what I
Yeah.
during pandemic and shit, I
Yeah.
bought. All right. I'm gonna work from home. I know the company's giving me a machine and everything, but they told me if you want buy your own machine, we'll pay 50% of it. Like, oh really? All right, cool.
Really?
So I
All
went.
right.
So I
I
went
go for
out.
that too.
So I went out and bought a. It was expensive, but well, not that expensive. By that point, I'm like, all right, fuck. I saw a gaming laptop, and it had a 3080 in it.
Yeah.
The 40 series didn't come out, and it haven't come out at that point, and the 50 didn't come out at that point. It was pandemic times. So I bought a 3080 laptop. It was great. I used it for like 2 weeks. It was great. I even have one show on WBD that I looked crisp. It was amazing. Until my wife told me, "Hey, I need to borrow your laptop to do some homework." But she was taking class because of the pandemic. She was doing classes at home. She's still in university and stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
cool. I gave it to her, and she gave me her laptop, which was slow.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? That's the laptop I still have right now, and my 3080, she has it.
Oh wow. Damn.
And that 3080 ended up in her office.
Wow. That's
So yeah,
crazy.
I lost my laptop. I will never forgive her for that shit.
No.
I
No.
ever tell
That's
her like, "You got my laptop." Like, what laptop? That's my laptop. Like, fuck this shit.
so it says here, that's how we are. How much y'all let Xbox get away with? Stop it. Nah.
What are you
Here's
talking
the
about? We're not letting. Look,
we're
how
not
would I
even
let? I'm not
we're
even
not,
buying shit. Like, Xbox can raise the prices of all they want, and if I don't buy it, like, fuck it, go ahead, raise the prices. I don't give a fuck.
exactly. I mean
Yesterday I got scared. Yesterday I fucking got scared. I was gonna buy four pizzas. Four pizzas.
four?
Louis,
Oh.
the number because yeah, I had the kids and things in the house. Yeah,
Mhm.
I got scared. I'm like,
Really?
what the fuck?
How much was it for?
$121.
For four pizzas? Man, I will grab a piece of bread and start cooking, man. That's like how many pizzas?
Here in Panama, that's crazy.
That is crazy. Yeah, that is crazy. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's getting expensive. The world is getting expensive. It is.
I'm like, what the fuck? So I went
That's
to
a
another one, another restaurant, and all right, boom, I got down to 68. I'm like, cool, now we're talking.
that was
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
68 is actually a good price. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude, I went the other day to go to let me tell you something. This is funny. So we went to a ramen place that that you can buy drinks and they give you Pokemon cards. It was a pretty cool ramen place. Bro, when we got the bill, we were like, oh shit. $160 for four people, $42 for four people. We're like, no, no, no. I'm sorry, no. You can't overspend like this ever again. Oh Lord.
Louis, you go to I know you do you drink? I'm
I'm
asking.
not a big no, I'm not a big drinker. But the
So you
thing
don't go
is,
so you don't go out and like have a few drinks with the friends and anything.
no, I have beer. That's the only thing I have is
Oh,
beer because
okay, you
because
drink beer.
yeah,
Okay.
because the thing is, in Dominican there was a time that drinks were getting altered, like alternated, like they were getting altered. So there's
What do you
certain
mean?
like some people like they were buying drinks from like a third party and that people were making at home to sell. And so there was like a
Really?
yeah, some people were getting intoxicated. So I said, you know what, Lou, just stick to beer because beer, it's in a bottle. You get to open it up and you pour it, and you know what you're dealing with. Don't get those hot drinks. So, but since I'm in this stage, of course, I had to get a drink because we were in a Pokemon place. I was like, let me check this out. Let me get this drink. But man, that drink was expensive though. No, 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 no. I'd rather have beer. Beer is the way to go.
That's crazy. I never heard that story before. But
Yeah.
I'm not a beer drinker. Look, I can
No.
have one or two. That's fine.
Yep.
But I rather drink hard. I like the hard liquor. That's my thing.
Yeah.
The last time I went out, and when I go to so there's a bar that I like called La Terrazas. Um, I buy bottles, right? I don't buy like, give me one drink here, one. No, no, give me a bottle. Boom, sit on the table right away.
Yep. Hmm.
I know it's not expensive compared to the states,
Yeah.
but a bottle, that same bottle in the supermarket, right?
Yeah.
Let's say I drink something called ron abuelo, which is like, if you translate if you want to translate it as rum, grandfather's rum, right? That bottle in the supermarket, you buy the 70-year one. It's around 12 to 14 bucks. Kind of a cheap bottle. That same
Hmm.
bottle in a bar is 50 bucks.
$50. Okay.
Yeah. So I usually buy one or two because one bottle is not going to drop me dead to my knees. A second bottle is going to make me happy. But if you want to see me to a drunken stupor, you got to buy like 3 or 4 bottles. I'm a heavy drinker, really hard drinker, and I have a gift. I don't suffer from hangover, so a lot of people hate me here. Like this motherfucker drinks all night, wakes up, he's like, "What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like y'all weak." A lot of weak people. But anyway, but what I'm saying is, 2 bottles is 100 bucks. That's not counting like the whatever you're gonna mix the bottles, whatever you're gonna eat, whatever.
Exactly.
Just
Wow.
to get drunk with 2, 3 people in a bar. When I
Yep.
can
That's
spend
how it
that, I
is.
can spend half of that shit, or even half of that shit, buy more, go to the supermarket, and drink in my house.
Exactly.
Of course,
Or
a lot of people do that in the states too now.
yep.
Because my brother used to do that. He used to have a little place he liked to go, and he sent me the prices. Like he's not coming anymore.
Joey probably drinks brandy.
No, no, I don't drink brandy.
No, we don't. We
Look,
don't.
whatever is liquor, rum, liquor, dark
Uh,
rum, vodka, bring it. Look,
can I
one
buy?
day, go ahead.
I was gonna say, can I buy a PS5? Yes. Should I buy it? No. I got a
No,
PC to play the games. There you go. Joey got jacked for his 3080. I
yeah,
like
he did.
his
I
best
did.
to the
I
best.
did. I
Grew
did.
up on Sierra Games. Who didn't grow up on Sierra Games? And Jacob Noble, another beautiful, awesome 50 sec super. If I was Xbox, I would buy Disrupto. What is it? Disrupto IP, Insomniac, Universal IP, and Rocket Robot on wheels. Sucker Punch, Ubisoft IP, Sony doesn't own them. Huh?
What? Hold on. I'm going to show you guys something.
What? What do you mean Sony does not own those IP though? I'm confused now. You got me confused there, Jacob. No hangover, Joey Chunks. So someone is asking if you were wearing your Joey's, you were wearing a scuba diving suit today. I'm like, looking at it, yeah, you seem like you're wearing a scuba diving suit, Joey. Even though I'm the one who looks like he's scuba diving because I got the long sleeves on and everything. Oh God. Safo 59 and 88 PC's game is okay, but we can choose what to play. If Des want to create bad optimized slop, they shouldn't be surprised the amount of players able to run the game is limited. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Let me keep going down. If I was Xbox, I would release Forza Mobile. I would too. I would too release Forza Mobile. I'm still waiting for Dave Diver on mobile. I'm getting that game on the dot. I know Joe probably will. Oh, chat. But yeah, this sucks, chat. That we have to go on here, like read this news about how GP. There's a rumor going around about that
Check
GPUs
this
might
out.
increase the prices. So the question is PC gaming going to be dead now? Are these guys going to continue on saying, "Yo, just get a PC"? Oh Lord.
Check this out. This is a. I was in a poker tournament like 5 6 years ago,
Okay, what you want? What you want? What you want?
and uh, I was on a table with this
Oh,
Asian gentleman, and we like had fun. We were like playing poker and stuff like that. And he invited me like to a place that was in Costa Rica, and he gave me this weird bottle, and on the bottom it says 72% of alcohol,
oh.
and this is supposed to be like a cocktail alcohol that you just
Did
mix it with
you
other things.
did you Google it up before you start drinking that, Joey? Because Joey, we don't
Actually,
want you to die though.
dude, it still smells like the liquor.
Did you drink it
Anyway,
though?
yeah, I did. That night I saw a lot of people. This is not supposed, because I gave it. I sent a picture to my brother-in-law who's a bartender. He's like, "What is
Yeah.
this?" He's like, "I got no idea what the fuck is that."
Uh
But the
oh.
amount of alcohol that it has is supposed to be a cocktail alcohol, so you use it to mix stuff with it. You
Supposed to
don't
be a
drink it
cocktail.
directly. Yeah, and we were not mixing it
Yep.
with nothing. We were like basically a little bit of ginger or coke, and we were drinking it. And the people we were with were throwing up and stuff and things like that because it was too strong. I
Yeah.
had a good time with it that I even took it home,
uh
and I ended up drinking it by myself.
oh.
And it is the first time I ever felt something close to a hangover. I don't even can't even read this shit. It looks like a genie bottle, and it still smells like a fruit. You know what Nansa
The genie
is?
bottle. So wait.
Yeah.
So if you rub it too much, Christina Aguilera might pop out.
I wish that night.
I'll go to hell for that. Well, the boy Lewis, we've been for us $2 super chat. When you get the chance, look at the pic in the general Discord. Let me go look at it real quick. I saw this right now. See, I've been a collector's edition kick lately. My kids got me this Ghost of Yotei. Oh, nice. Look at that. He got the Ghost of Yotei. He's got Ninja Turtles. He's got Death Stranding. I see here. Power Rangers. Wow, Power Rangers. Go Power Rangers. Oh, the controller's nice. Oh, Joey, guess what happened to me? The Terminator 2D. Oh man, I couldn't get that. Oh,
What do
Ghost
you
of
mean?
Yotei and Mortal Kombat. I couldn't order that one though. Because when I was about to order it, they were out of stock again. So I gotta wait till it gets restocked again. Uh,
Mm.
So, so Sandra Bridges, Forza Mobile was my idea. Crazy Lou, I mentioned it. That yeah, you did mention that a few weeks ago. You're right though. I totally forgot about that though. Mention Forza Mobile has second. Sarah Bond mentioned mobile. Yep, you can mix Sochu
I
with
mean,
anything. Wow,
Forza had a mobile game
they
called
did.
Forza Streets. Yeah, it's called Forza Streets. It was delisted. It was only on the Windows phone. I had a Windows phone back in the day.
Oh wow.
But I sold it because it was good, but I didn't have like the regular apps. Plus,
Yeah.
by that time, bank apps started to pop up, and I needed I needed my bank statements on my phone, and didn't have any apps for it. So I'm like, oh fuck. So I sold it for an Android phone. but
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it had Forza Street, and then if I'm not mistaken, they port that game to not the one to Android eventually. But yeah, it was called Forza Street. You can Google it. It
Yeah.
was like
Sure.
uh, it was like Forza, but Need for Speed in the city, and it
Forza
sucked.
Need for Speed in the City. Wow.
Yeah, it sucked.
Oh Lord. You can make so cool with anything. Okay, I mentioned Forza Mobile. With Sarah was oh Lord, damn. Louis accidentally drank a whole sushi say cup once. Really? Oh man, soy sauce. Oh Lord, that's gotta be crazy. They need to revive the Windows Phone. I love mine. Really, you guys missed that Windows Phone? I never. I think I had like a Nokia Windows Phone. I think it was. I think Nokia did
Yes,
Windows
it was
phones.
Nokia. Nokia was the one that had
And that phone was like you can throw it, toss it, hit someone in the head with it, and didn't break. That thing was hard.
It was
Man.
great. It was the phone wasn't
Hmm.
bad. The only problem with
Yeah.
it was the support, and then it had support when it comes to like the big apps. Like,
Yeah.
and then it have a native Facebook app, and then it have a native uh, YouTube. I don't
That's
even know YouTube
crazy.
had an app by then. And but what killed me, even though I was using it on the daily, because I had like a clone WhatsApp that was working. I remember it was my whole thing with the bank. Like I wanted my app there, and I'm like,
Yeah.
man, I really need my bank because I'm not gonna go to do some line on the bank every fucking time I need to do some payments and stuff.
Yeah. I
And I
get you.
can do
Yeah.
everything via the banca linea, the online banking thing. So I'm like, nah, man, I'm selling that. Even look at my phone. My phone. It's not old, but I didn't buy like an expensive model. But the
Yeah.
model I bought it because I have the and what was it called? The NFC thing.
Hmm.
The thing that, yeah, the NFC technology. So I can just use my phone to pay stuff.
Hmm. So let's see. Do you think AI bubble will burst? My answer: Nope, not. Oh, will become
I
even
don't
bigger
know.
in coming days. Hmm.
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
don't know. We don't know because that's the thing
I don't
though.
know.
Like, look, it's like what I told you guys the other day. You know, when we saw the thing about the shortages, I told you guys I don't even know where we're gonna go with this. All
I
I
don't.
know is I
Yeah.
don't know is that next year we're gonna have a lot, and I do mean a lot of conversations about it because we're gonna see price hikes. We're gonna see things happen. We're gonna see console price hikes because of course. I know that a lot of people out there are saying like you should get a pro now and all this stuff because gaming PCs are getting more expensive and blah 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 blah. They think that these consoles prices are not going to go up, but let me tell you something: it's RAM. These consoles use RAM. Nintendo Switch has RAM. Xbox has RAM. PlayStation has RAM. PC gaming laptops has RAM. Everything, literally everything has RAM. Even cars have RAM nowadays. Everything has RAM. No joke. Fridges, even the microwave Joey talks about a lot has RAM in it now.
Ah, I got an update for that microwave.
You did?
Yeah. You know
Did
what
you? Did,
happened?
what happened? Oh, it blew up.
No.
Okay, what happened?
I went to work one day and then the microwave wasn't there. We had a regular one now.
What? They took the microwave away?
So somebody took the
Oh,
microwave away.
they were like, "I'm taking this home, bitch."
I don't know who it was. We were even asking for it. We're like, hey, what happened to the microwave? I got no idea.
Nobody said nothing. It was
Some
like,
It's not
uh,
ours. I mean,
uh,
it's not like you're taking
true
the
point.
microwave away and not
Yeah, true
leaving
point.
nothing there. They put another
Yeah, true point.
microwave there.
True point. True
The,
point.
the, the new one that is there, it's a little bit bigger, but it's just a regular microwave. You know, the
Oh
buttons
Lord.
so the microwave, the beast of a microwave we had that only lasted, to be honest, like a month maybe. It was no longer there, and nobody asked the question. It was like Maduro and Trump. It came in and it got out like nobody knew. Guy disappeared.
It just
Uh,
disappeared. That thing
yeah,
disappeared. Like
bro.
I don't know. That's funny stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
I mean, I have a theory, but
man.
fuck, I'm gonna say it here. I have a theory. Somebody recently moved
Yeah.
to her new house,
Uh
and
oh. Uh oh.
she like coincidentally is the office administrator. So
Uh oh. Uh
I'm
oh.
just gonna leave it at there.
Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. They're like, let me
I'm
take it
just gonna
home. Oh
I'm
no.
just gonna leave that there. I'm like, that's the only theory because a lot of people are like, somebody has
Hmm.
a casa shower lately. So I don't know.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't know, but whatever.
Oh
It
Lord.
was great while it lasted. I only used it like three times.
I wanted to see. I wanted to see a picture of it though. Look, actually, let me
Yeah,
see. They need to ride the Windows Phone. I love mine. Do you think? Or I read that Forza Mobile should be like hypo games in Fortnite. You can play it anywhere on your phone, PC, and console. 100%. I mean, they should bring that up. I mean, seriously, I hope that. I don't know. Has the court settled on the mobile side of things because they were supposed to settle that.
yeah.
Because they're supposed to settle that, and after that settles, Xbox can go.
No, no,
Shoot.
no, 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 no. It settled in favor of Apple.
Oh, it did.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's why Tim Sweeney was like crying again, and he's resuing. It's a long process, bro. I don't know.
I
That's
know.
why you haven't. That's why you haven't seen these apps and anything Microsoft was doing the with mobile actually
Yeah,
happen yet. Remember they
Lord.
said like last year around July it was gonna drop, and they had like a date and everything. Oh, it
Maybe,
backfired. It
maybe,
backfired.
maybe
But they still
Sapo's right though. Microsoft should get into mobile again, bring up a powerful stuff and
no, no, no,
no,
no.
no,
I don't
no,
trust. I don't trust those motherfuckers. Not Xbox. I don't trust Satya no more.
okay.
His mind and his heart is not in hardware. He wants this AI thing. This is his legacy. This is his thing. This is his project. This is his thing.
Yeah, he
Like
came
this.
out.
Yeah, he this is his thing. He doesn't care
Yeah,
about
he
nothing
he
else.
he even came up and said like he doesn't want people to talk say that AI is slop. Now people are
Well,
starting to call
guess
Micro
what?
slop.
Fuck him. Fuck
Oh
him.
Lord. I
You
mean,
don't tell people
Satya,
what to call stuff, all right?
you need to be quiet. Shh, it's time to be quiet.
Now guess what? Now your company is called Micro Slop. Thanks to you, you piece of shit.
You gotta
Shut
be
the fuck
quiet.
up.
Exactly. Shut up. Don't say anything. You didn't have to stay connected to be charged and break. And with Windows Phone, just take the back cover off and switch the battery. It was that easy. Oh wow. That would be fantastic. I wish iPhones had that, but that's too much money to ask for. But no, then they would charging a lot of money, for that extra battery pack and all that
All,
stuff.
all I all I know, the more technology advances, the less and less freedom we have with these devices. We
Yes,
used to
yes, that's
we you
true.
back in
Wow.
the day we could take out the what do you call it? We could take out the batteries. We could
Hey, you
put a
remember
headphone jack on that
Motorola
thing.
StarTAC? Change the
Yeah.
battery. Bloop, battery's easy. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Let's go.
Then we can
Yeah.
like, hey, we can expand the battery, right? Not the
Yeah.
battery. We could expand the memory on it. We put in a bigger SD card. I can still
Yeah.
we still can at the moment. And then like, yeah, I can if I want to, I can change my phone numbers and fuck it, right? But
Hmm.
now you have the digital fucking SIM card, and that's another step just to change it. Yes, it's easy, but at the same time, it's not a manual thing. You can do it by yourself. And every time it happens with technology getting quote unquote better. There's another
Uh-huh.
loophole. Right now, I know people like the cloud is great and everything, but
Hmm.
that's to me, that's the internet is the middleman. Why
Hmm.
does he need to be there to play a video game that is downloaded on my console?
Yep.
I understand that you want to access the internet for certain things. Oh my god, a motorcycle. You want to access
Nice
the internet
motorcycle.
for certain things like uh, uh, leaderboards, online play, and things like that. I understand that part.
Hmm.
But when
Hmm.
it comes to a single player game that does not need anything, why does
Hmm.
the middleman internet needs to be there? Now, when it comes to cloud, I don't
Hmm.
like it because again, I need the internet to play. If the internet has a bad day, right? It has a gloomy
That's really,
day,
if
or
it's
something
raining,
happened.
if there's a storm, there is
Eh,
good. Yeah, but
so no, fuck you with that shit.
the
I'm
thing,
maybe I'm
nah.
turning into the old man yelling at the cloud, and I'm probably might as well am. But I hate when things were simple and it was
Hmm.
not broken.
You know
Nobody
what's?
was complaining. The process was fast enough, and
Hmm.
somebody invented something, and now everybody's like, "What was this created? Oh, it's for the
Exactly.
betterment and everything." According to who? Do we really need AI? Is AI necessary to our lives? What is it improving to us? Like, what is really AI useful? If you're telling me, look, this AI it looks at our eyes, looks at our souls, and it tells us, listen, bro, you're going to hell, so you got to fix that, and you have cancer. That's a different story.
Hmm. Hmm.
But the AI right now is not working for that shit. And the whole AI thing is just for, let's be honest, porn, memes, and national defense. That's what it's going to be used for. But for the
hmm.
for the sake and the help of the humanity, no, it's fucking not.
Oh, I
Huh?
mean, AI kind of helps me sometimes, though. It
What?
does.
Write an email?
Yeah, sometimes.
Maybe you should have. Maybe you should have been better in school.
Hey, 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 hey! Not like that. No, no, that's me.
No, no, it pisses me off because my kids are doing the same thing, and it pisses me off.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm like,
I
no,
use,
no,
I
no,
use,
no,
it-
no, cut the crap, cut the crap. Yeah, like they're making us stupid, stupider and stupider, bro,
yeah,
on
I know,
purpose.
on purpose. Yeah, that's why you got to do math by yourself and do all that stuff before using
Look,
calculators.
AI boomers, bro. I don't even use Facebook. I don't have Facebook. The account is there. I haven't posted anything I think in a decade.
Years. I don't remember the last time I posted something in Facebook. Jacob Noble with a beautiful answer 50 super. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. He says, do everyone read past the headline? What Satya actually said was separate, calling all AI slop. And to call helpful AI slop, two different sides of AI. No, what we're saying is that when he mentioned that the whole AI thing, to stop calling AI a slop though, he got the nickname, the micro slap though, and I was like, bro, sometimes I understand his points. Like I said, I read through this stuff, I understand the points, but sometimes just let people say whatever they want and just ignore it, because sometimes you just got to ignore the negative stuff about the AI thing, because at the end of the day, just ignore it. I mean, everybody's gonna have something negative to say about something. I always say that,
Hmm.
and if you don't like it, then just put it to a side and ignore it instead of going out there trying to challenge what people are saying, because some people, of course, like for example, Joey, and a lot of people are mad about it, right? Don't
No, I'm
stop
not
talking
mad about
about
it.
it.
I'm not mad about it. It's like
It's
I
just
don't. I we really
yeah, like
don't need it.
yeah,
I
exactly.
really
Like
don't.
yeah,
And they're making a fuzz out of it, and now everything's going to shit because of something that
yeah,
we didn't ask for, and a problem
exactly.
we didn't, and a problem we did not provoke.
hmm
And now
And
you're
now
like,
and
oh,
now
and
they're
now
and
you're,
now they're increasing prices. Now they're doing all this
yeah,
stuff because there's shortages, stuff like that. Because that's the thing, though. Like, who can we pinpoint blame on this? Like, it's something hard to pinpoint blame on, because it's like, were the companies ready for this? No. And it's like all these companies all of a sudden decided to just rush into it because damn, everybody's like into this now. Samsung
yeah.
is into
They don't
this.
want to. They don't want to miss out. That's the thing.
They don't want to miss out. Not no one wants to miss out, and that now we have a problem here because look, everything's going to be affected. TV's going to be affected. Cars are going to be affected. Refrigerators are going to be affected. It's like we're back to the pandemic days where everything was affected because of a virus that was going around. Now we're being affected because everybody's jumping into AI. Because nowadays it's like seriously, our lives now are like in cloud now. Our lives and everything are mobile. Our lives and everything like stuff like to survive we need a cell phone. Basically, we need a cell phone to survive, which we don't need it though. But if we can last days without a cell phone, I've done it before though. But our data is in the phone though. Our information is in the phone. Everything is there. Like seriously, you go on
Yeah,
the
everything's
computer,
there.
everything's linked up. Everything's like everything's linked now. So it sucks. Yeah, I know. I know it sucks. It sucks that
I
they're
swear to God, Louis.
that
I
they're
swear to God.
pushing this like crazy, and since they're pushing this is what we get. This is the response we get. And shout out to, let me see how many people are on here because I can't see it. Shout out to the 25 people here live on the show. Please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell. I want an AI Crazy Louis box set or a what now? No, I'm not reading that, Jacob. Come on, I'm a fraud. I like AI. I use it to make more informed buying decisions when I need to understand products, build quality, tone, etc. Yep. Blame Louis. Wait, blame me for what? How come? Listen, you guys have been tackling me the past few days. Look, the PlayStation Cup today is not here because the PlayStation Cup spilled on me today. So literally, I had to like after I end the show, I had to go in here and clean this nice and neat because this is not my space though. And I was like, damn it. I was like, is this PlayStation taking revenge on me for making fun of it for having overstock? Oh Lord, chat picked on me the other day with that. He said, "Stop making slop, and they won't call it that." Yep. hmm But yeah, that's the thing, though, right? I mean, it's insane, though. Like everybody's rushing into it, and we're like, "Shit! Now, what are we gonna do?" Like, for example, if your cell phone breaks, how you could buy a new cell phone is probably be more expensive. If your car breaks down, you got to buy a new car. It's probably more expensive. Shit, it's crazy how expensive this stuff is going to get. It's sad. It's gonna get like that. It's sad.
Yes, yesterday
Yep.
I went to my aunt's
Me
house,
too.
right?
Yeah, it
And
does.
I'm a big guy. Like I'm a fat person.
Uh
I don't
oh.
hide that.
Yeah.
But my cousin is also a big dude. And
Uh
my
oh.
aunt came around and she's like, "Let me see your shirt." I'm like, and she pulls out the tab and like, "Let me see so I can know what at least the brand you're using, right?" I'm like, "All
Yeah.
right." And then I'm like, "Well, she's taking a while back there." And I'm like, "What the fuck is she doing?" And then she has her phone. And I'm like, "All right, she's taking a picture." No, she was like checking with the fucking AI and see if she gets like any information of the brand and where it comes from and where they sell it. I'm like, Tia, what the fuck? Go to the fucking. I told her the store. Like, what do you need that for? The guy wasn't working. It was translating. I didn't want the translation. Like, oh my god, like that. How lazy. Instead of asking, where did you buy the shirt? I bought it at that place. There's still sizes, whatever, whatever. No, Jesus Christ. Everything has been used with AI. Now they're like, hey, instead of like, hey, check where the information come from, like, let me check AI. Fuck AI. Just Google it. You can
Well,
read it quicker. No, they want to ask fucking AI, bro, for everything.
Chat GPT. My wife uses Chat GPT, so I get
And that's what they
it.
want us to be. And that's what AI is, a
No,
fancier fucking, uh, 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 um, a
but
fancier fucking
that's the thing though.
search
Like
engine right now, and it's
because
dumb as fuck.
between the PS5 Pro uses AI. Of course, it does use AI. Pretty much everything uses AI. I mean, look up the upscaling thing, FSSR, and all that stuff is basically AI. Am I right though? It's an AI upscaler
Yeah,
though. I mean,
yeah,
look,
everything's
guys,
AI.
it's oh man, this AI thing really is giving us a headache, and it's gonna give us a headache till next year. Now, the thing is, and this is what I found weird about everything though. They're like, well, because of shortages, consoles might be delayed. I'm like, okay. Now they're bringing up that news that the console might be delayed, the PS6 might be
Delay
delayed,
it,
the
delay
delay.
it.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, delay it. We're in no rush. I mean, things are running fine right now. Like I always say, things are running fine. We're in no rush, to grab the next gen. I mean, we hope we get the next gen, but damn, the
Hallelujah.
Turbo kind of AI GTA 6 is going to have abysmal sales.
Outside of Sean, that he wants next gen to be here now.
Yeah.
Um, I still don't see. I'm not saying I don't want a new console because if the product is out and I like it, I'll buy it, right?
Let's enjoy what we have, though. We got to enjoy what we
But
have for a
but
while.
I don't see these consoles still struggling though. I don't see them struggling. I don't see a game that is like, oh, that game is never gonna run on these consoles.
Yeah, let's blow up this console. I want the thing like to blow
You
fire on
understand
top.
me? I
Yeah.
don't even. It's gonna be GTA. GTA gonna run at 60, at 30. Yeah, but it's
Oh
still gonna
man.
run on a console. It can
Mm-hmm.
run at 30. Who gives a shit? But
Exactly.
it's
Yep.
still
Yep.
gonna run on a console, and it's being made for the console, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Joey
not
hates.
like is yeah. It's not like Cyberpunk that it was basically made for PC and they tried to cram it down on the PS4 and that shit didn't
Yeah.
work, and on the Xbox One and that was terrible. And the playable versions were actually on the next gen consoles. That's a different story.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's a
But
different
right
story. Yeah.
now, I don't see these game. I don't see a game. I don't see a game that has so much technology in it
Yeah, they can
that
literally like.
your console will be literally lift off and go to Mars. I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen that?
Not one game. And the more the years go by,
Mm-hmm.
AAA is struggling to even do anything with the games, and indies are actually doing quite well with the games. So that's just my opinion.
Uh
I don't need these consoles yet. And if it's gonna,
huh.
no, we already had the rumor that this fucking console is gonna cost $1,000. Now
Yeah.
with the RAM prices, dude, 13 to 15.
We have no
Are we
doubt.
are we serious? And I'm not priced out, but I am in the edge of being priced out with that thing,
Yep.
and
Yep.
not because I can't buy it. It's for the simple reason that it will be irresponsible for me to buy what essentially is an entertainment toy and justify that when I have other
Mm-hmm.
things to do in my
Mm-hmm.
house.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yep. That's how I see it though, because I mean, shoot, it's gonna get mad expensive though. I mean, that's why
Again,
delay it though.
yeah,
I mean, I'll be happy
yeah,
to
delay
delay
it.
it. Yeah, delay. I mean, I'll be happy to delay it to like 28. I'm in no rush. Like, look, we can like I said it before. Like, I wish we could just start having next gen conversations. Like, yeah, give us teases, give us stuff. Start talking about next gen talks about the console and everything. But at least again, delay it till the RAM thing gets situated, like it gets what's it called, it gets balanced though, right? Because this RAM situation needs to get balanced, and these companies know they need to balance it out, because again, there is a lot of shortage right now. And in saying that, a RAM costs almost $2,000 here. Imagine in Panama, imagine Dominican, it costs 2,000 here, and Panama's probably going to cost three. Same for the Dominican though. So that's what I mean though. We gotta wait. They gotta wait till it gets balanced. But at least they got extra time, to fix all the perks before they release the console. Because damn, Jesus, huh. I don't know what's gonna happen next gen, but I hope it's gonna be an interesting gen. I know that this year This year, is the 25th anniversary of Xbox, so it's going to be a fun year for us. We're going to get a lot of games. We're going to get a lot of cool stuff. Game Pass has been packed. Xbox has been delivering top-notch games, and they're going to keep on delivering when it comes down to AAA titles, also indie games, that they signed agreements with to jump into Game Pass. So it's going to be a good year for us when it comes down, at least for the game side of things. Now, the question is, will that Game Pass increase? Will all this stuff happen?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know. That's the part that scares me though, because if Game Pass increases one more time, oh, I don't even know what's gonna happen though. Because I'm already paying forced to 30 here. I'm like, damn man, I'm paying 30 for this stuff. Oh my god, it hurts when I have to pay 30 for it. It does. So let's see what else
Mm.
chat's saying. Speaking of these, speaking of sales, Rock Ally X is supposed to be getting a price hike. Yep, I already talked a little bit about that because this said that we're going to increase the price on the products. What else are they saying? Joey hates AI and cloud.
Yes, I do. Yes,
Oh
I do.
Lord, I
I,
gotta tell, but I gotta say something. One thing I gotta say about cloud though, and Joey, I know you're gonna hate me for this, but I'm in California, right?
it works.
So
It works.
it
Of course,
works.
you're in California. Microsoft is like it's above of you, bro. It's one state.
Well, yeah,
It's
yeah.
a state line across
Let
on
me tell you something.
Washington.
I'm enjoying the
Microsoft is
cloud.
in.
Though. I'm enjoying the
Yes,
cloud
of
here.
course.
I'm
You got
enjoying it.
Microsoft in Washington State up there. It's really close to San Francisco. Well, close,
Yeah.
close. But you're closer than me. Servers are up there. Of course, it's gonna work. Of
but for
course, it's
us
gonna
out,
work.
but for us out here, it doesn't work though.
It'll work for shit.
Exactly. That's what I hate about this whole AI argument. We're not seeing how great a game is because we're too concerned with how it's made. Do you think game like Expedition that it could have been made during? Hmm. Huh. Here's the thing though, and that's something. And I was talking to Roberto about this the other day. Roberto's my He's a family member of ours, and I was talking to Roberto. He used to work on PlayStation. We used to we were talking about games though. We sat here and I told him like because he was listening to a podcast and they were talking about Kotaku and IGN, how Kotaku and IGN right now are so left behind when it comes down to its articles. And I sat there and I explained to him like, for example, like the thing is, I give every day we have to read some bad news about Xbox. I'm tired of it. Like, well, here comes another bad news. Here comes, another thing about Xbox. They always try to like shamble Xbox, right? Um, we were talking about that. I told him this is what happens to these articles now. There's a lot of hate behind these articles when it comes down, especially to Xbox and also the games, though. Because, for example, they were literally arguing about free to play games, and they were talking like the bad thing about free to play games. And now I was telling him, I said, but let's sit down and analyze something because at least IGN made an article that was kind of interesting, not to throw bash at PlayStation, but they were looking at the games and were saying like it's pretty much the same thing. We're seeing the same thing happening in all these games, revenge and all this stuff. Maybe these big AAA titles are getting to a point where it's getting to the Hollywood area. I don't know if you know what I mean, Joey, but the Hollywood that that lately like TV shows are way more better than movies. I don't know if you noticed that, right? TV
No.
shows are you haven't noticed that though? Um
TV show. There's some. It goes back and forth. There's good TV shows and there's
shows,
terrible TV
yeah.
shows. There's good movies. There's bad movies. It's like
It's
everything.
like a back and forth though, but like literally like
Yeah.
for movies, sometimes it feels like for example this year, I sat down and I took a look at the movies I saw this year. I was like, this year does not have that much of great movies like they used to before. Like there wasn't like that much of great movies this year. Like I'm talking about 2025 though. There hasn't been that
Um.
much great movies. When it comes to horror though, like horror kind of picked up this year. I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah.
top. Yeah, horror movies picked
Weapons.
up in 2025. They did a really good
Uh,
job
uh,
with horror movies though.
Weapons was
Um,
one of those movies. I love that movie.
Weapons, yeah, Weapons is really good. But again,
Weapons. Sinners was another one that was great.
the one
When
with
it
the
comes to
monkey,
horror,
what's
you're
it
right.
called?
The one with
Yeah,
the monkey.
that was the one with the monkey though. I forgot the name of the monkey movie. But like I was saying though, like it's interesting to see how these articles like to bash, and we were talking about that, and I told him that that was like the only good article I saw on IGN this year, and also the GTA one, which they literally from the trailer they sat there and pretty much give you a deep analysis of stuff they saw in the trailer, which was pretty good too. But those are like the only two good articles IGN did this year. But then the rest is bashing, hating, giving bad reviews, even to movies and shows. Like for example, the Penguin got a 5. I'm like, how can you give the Penguin a 5 and everybody loved the Penguin? I don't know how much Welcome to Derry got because Welcome to Derry was a really good, fantastic show this year too in 2025.
You know, Um,
Uh,
the penguin one, I don't understand it
you don't?
because the penguin is one of the shows that is almost close to a masterpiece when it comes to a
Yeah,
like a show like
I
that.
haven't
Almost
seen it
close.
yet. I haven't seen it
It's
yet though.
it's
It's really good.
fucking great. It's really fucking great.
Yeah, that's the thing
And
though. That's what gets me though. I'm like, why? Why do you like seriously all these media? That's the thing though. I don't get though. Why do
that
they go on this hate though, Brent?
a few years ago, I I used to look at reviews a lot. I really did,
Same here. Same here.
and I used to do the same thing with movies. Like I saw the
Hmm.
reviews and things like that.
Yeah.
But
Same here.
then it dawned on me first on movies.
Yep.
Then I'm like, hold on, give me a moment. Why would I pay attention to a person that lives on the other side of the world that I don't know, that I he doesn't care about me, I don't care about him. He doesn't have my quote. He doesn't understand me culturally. He doesn't understand me on a personal level. He has his own political views. Why would I listen to him and his taste in movies?
Hmm.
So in movies, that dawned on me before video games. It's like, you know what? Fuck reviews when it comes to movies and TV shows.
Yep. Exactly.
Because there was a lot of movies that I liked that had terrible reviews.
Did you
And there
like
was
the?
a lot of movies that were
Yep.
like greatly reviewed and I watched and I'm like, what the fuck are we talking about? This movie's not that great. And it was like, you know what? At the end of the day, a review is just an opinion of a person. People choose to believe that person, yes or no, or to actually take that word like gospel. That's their problem. When it comes to movies and TV show, I said enough. Enough. I'm not going to listen to reviews. There's only a few people I listen to, and it's like directly friends and family members. I ask now, did you see the movie? Yeah, I did. Did you like it? Yes. No. Okay, cool. Is it worth watching it? Yes. Cool. That's fine. That's what I do right now. And in video games, it took me a little bit longer to understand that until what was the review? There was a game that came out, and everybody like, yo, this game is not a seven. You guys are fucking tripping. I don't remember
Hmm.
what game it was,
Hmm.
and it happened this generation in this series. It was like people giving them a seven, and everybody was giving good reviews. Like, why are you giving this game a seven?
Yep.
And then they checked, and the person didn't do something, and they were playing the game
Hmm.
wrong. But there was no
Hmm.
retraction in the review anyway. So I dawned on me again. You know what? Fuck these reviews when it comes to video games because at the end of the day, my taste in when it comes to a game is not the one that you like. Louis, I know people don't. Age of Empire is not a hardcore AAA cinematic movie, but that's my taste, and I love it. You know what I've been playing yesterday night?
What are you playing?
I've been playing a game called Evil Geniuses, which is a crime. It's like playing Despicable Me. It's like
Playing
you have a
Despicable Me.
yeah. It's like you're a criminal. You want to conquer the world.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
you have an island
Yeah.
with henchmen and minions. So you
Yeah.
create your base, you manage your money, you manage your crimes, your scheme, but you have a casino in front that which is a front. So you got special agents coming in trying to infiltrate your base. That's like a crime sim city builder. I like those games. If I go to a review site, no, it's gonna be looked over because it's not a AAA third
Yeah.
person game. And
That's the
that's the
thing
thing that
though.
I'm starting to hate about the video game
Hmm.
journalism
Hmm.
and reviewers. There's a lot
Hmm.
of genres of games out there that are great games, but
Hmm.
because they don't tick those they don't check on those boxes when it comes to camera angles,
Hmm.
uh, 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 uh,
Or
um, uh,
movies or a good
all those
plot
stuff.
or yeah, we
Exactly,
need a good revenge plot movie. It's
they're
like
automatically ticked off, and the only games that are
yeah,
getting a little bit of love by that are the games that are indie games that are like, all right, cool. They're at least they're breaking that barrier, but there's a lot of games that don't get the love just because they're not those AAA. And let's keep it a
exactly.
buck,
Hmm.
the AAA Sony type of game. That's what
Oh
it is.
yeah, the Sony
And
AAA
now
type of
to
game.
and now to
Yeah,
respond to
they
your to
always
respond to your
focus to
question when
that.
it comes to this Hollywood video game.
Hmm.
During the holidays, I was also playing Batman Arkham Origins, and I was
Hmm.
playing old 360
Hmm.
and Xbox One games.
Hmm.
Guess what?
Right.
There was something about that era of video games when it comes to cinematics and how a game was
Hmm.
directed
Hmm.
that this generation doesn't have. And I don't give a fuck what they say about Sony. I feel there were better directed cinematic movies in the 360 era and on the Xbox, middle of the Xbox era, than now. I don't know what it is, but there was like, whoa, whoever made this scene on this game, you don't see those games no more.
Exactly. You get to see him.
We're not seeing those things no more.
We're not seeing, like, for example, look at that Batman
Yes,
Arkham Knights games. I was like, this could have been something good if they really focused a
it is.
lot. It
It
could have been.
is. It is
It's not a.
fantastic.
It was not a bad game though, but it could have been something better though. And it's got a good movie to it, but like the gameplay to it, like it's missing like that.
What? Louis, what are
What
you talking about? What are you talking about, Louis?
Arkham Knights though? Arkham Knights.
You know, you're
I don't
talking
know.
about Goth. You're talking about Gotham
Gotham
Knights.
Knights. Oh, okay, Gotham Knights.
You,
Sorry
you,
about
you were
that. Yeah.
scaring. You're scaring me for your Gotham Arkham Knight. You're crazy.
Knights. Yeah, I'm confused though. Wait, it's not called it's called Gotham Knights or Arkham Knight. Always get it confused.
Gotham Knights is the one with Robin,
Let me see.
Nightwing.
Gotham Knights. Okay. Let me see if I got it
Gotham
right. Sorry
Knights.
about that. Gotham Knights. There you go. Thank you. For
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
yeah,
right. You're right. Sorry about the
yeah.
Arkham Knight thing comment. Sorry about that, guys, because Gotham, it's good. So yeah, I remember those Gotham Knight game when it came out. I was like, yes, another Batman game. Let's go, because you always got a good movie, a good plot or anything. When you write it, when you go into it and play, you're like, wait, where's the bad guys at? Like nobody's there. You run around doing errands, and like the bad guys are like on the far end. You get to catch them like in the far end. You're like, wait, but wasn't like Arkham Knight full of bad guys? What happened here? This game should be full of bad guys. Nope, nothing like that. Nothing like that. So let's see.
And Pixel Slappa. I read your. I was reading. You're right. There's a lot of Souls games.
Hmm.
Games with soul. I say this.
Hmm.
AAA games for the Xbox 360, PS3, and the beginning of Xbox One, PS4. The AAA actually meant that the game mechanics and the combat and the cinematics actually matched each other. Now
Hmm.
it's like, oh, it's a beautiful game. Something's missing. What's missing? I don't know what it is, but it doesn't feel like it like before. And I was looking at Arkham Knight a few days ago, and I'm just looking at the game. I'm like, this game is built on an Unreal Engine 3.5.
3.5.
Yes, and it
Hmm.
looks the way it looks. It plays the way it plays.
Yep.
It was directed the way it was directed, and you don't see that no more. You
Mm,
don't see that no more. What happened? What
exactly.
happened to video games? So AAA is not even up par with the AAA that we had before. And again, maybe I'm an old person that everything new sucks.
We're
No,
lazy.
no, no, I don't. I feel like God of War
Yep.
3
Hmm.
had better cinematics than God of War Ragnarok, even though that's
Oh wow.
4K and HD textures and all that stuff. I feel that it was more epic, right? Like
Wow,
what
wow,
happened?
wow. What
Like
happened
what
there?
fucking
No,
happened?
nothing.
Like what happened? Like what happened? I don't know. AAA is not AAA no more. AAA is like, yeah, we cost $70. Uh, should I buy it? Nah, I can wait. That's just me though. But all right, I talked enough.
So Safo says, I miss EGM's reviews. They will give the good, the bad, and the ugly, or TLDR. They would invite another journalist to offer a secondary opinion of the review. They review games by categorizing. If it's graphics, sound, play, mechanics. Yeah, that's the thing. They don't know how good, like they missed out on that. I played Command and Conquer Red Alert 3 last night on my Xbox. Nice, nice. That's good. Like these guys are
Very
like,
good. Very good.
that's a very good. I'll just buy Intel, says HW17. Intel. Important. I linked a video to Twitter DMs where a 30-year-old guy announced his plans to make his own console with all modern feature that it will eat the cost of RAM price. AK, no, no. We gotta wait and
You
see
won't.
though.
No, 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 no. I won't buy that. No, no.
No.
It's not that
Mm.
I won't buy it. I don't buy what he's saying.
Exactly. I don't know about what he's saying though. I was
The
playing through it.
realities of business doesn't work. Like, yeah, I'm gonna eat RAM. Like, yeah, go ahead.
Tetris is better than the most games these days. Its mechanics fits so good. Tetris can never get old. That's like one of those games that can ever get old. I mean, that's something that can never get old. But
No, Tetris is it's a
is
classic
it's
game.
a classic game. You cannot
Yeah.
get away from Tetris. It's just so good. ASU had a better facial animation than Yasuke. Really? Wow. Wow. And that's the thing though. I mean, Joe, you're on the dot with that. Like what happened to these big AAA games? Because it's like I did read, Jacob. I did read. I did read what you said about the guy who was making the console thing. We were just laughing at it. Like that can't be true though. Like it's saying like he's gonna make a console. I mean, that's gonna cost. First off, these consoles, especially any part machine right now, is gonna cost money. So let's see what he does though. It's gonna be funny as heck though to see how he builds it though. If he
I,
does do
I,
it.
there's, if I'm not mistaken, also, I don't
Hmm.
know if you remember this. I don't remember if it was after the 360 or before 360. I don't remember. But there was another company that said it was going into the console business that was basically making a PC. It was called, if I'm not mistaken, it was either the Mean Machine or the Beast Machine. I don't remember the name exactly. They even had like a mock up, a bunch of colors, and they said kind of the same thing, like high end gaming and a low console price budget. And that console never ended up, or that machine never ended up being absolutely nothing. So when it comes to these startup companies or these Kickstarter companies, those Indiegogo companies, I would say people be careful with those because we've been scammed. There's a lot of people who've been scammed with these when it comes to consoles being like crowdfunded
Hmm.
and things like that. Case in point would remember Tommy Tallarico, if you know who he is. He's one of the guys that plays on these video game live concerts.
Hmm.
He was making, if I'm not mistaken, he was bringing back the ColecoVision. Some reason, some. I think it was the ColecoVision. He was making it in a bag, and they
Sorry.
yeah, they were, and they brought up like a whole campaign with that. He was like behind it, and it
Yeah.
ended up being nothing. A lot of people got scammed with that shit. So when it comes to those statements with people saying like I'm going to do it, yeah, then it ended up being nothing. And hopefully, and the only people who can actually do it are these big tech companies, unfortunately. But guess what?
Hmm.
They're not doing that shit. So
Exactly.
so yeah, I'll take everything with a grain of salt these days. I think the console manufacturers are pretty much set.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's the big three. I don't think nobody else is coming into the. Well, I'm talking about Steam. Steam is something else, but I don't think
Yeah.
nobody else is coming in unless they're like really ingrained.
Ah.
Louis, I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell you, I'm making a video game company, and I want you to be part of it. I'll tell you the truth. I'm not going into the console business. We're going straight to mobile, baby. That's where
Yeah.
the money is.
That's where the money is. Yeah, mobile's where the money is. And you know, Joey, while I was on this trip though, I gotta tell you something though. I gotta tell you something, right? While I was on this trip
Yeah.
though, I gotta tell you something. I tried the little Connect console thing. You know, the one that outsold Xbox.
Oh, the
I
gearbox.
tried it. Yeah, I tried it. I tried it. I tried it. And I've also got my hands on a ROG Ally X. I was like, wow. And also, and then I
Mm.
went to the Lenovo Legion Gold. I saw it too, and I was like, I like the ROG Ally X. Like the ROG Ally
Mhm.
Xbox ROG Ally X it's right there on the dot. It feels good. I mean, that machine looks awesome. Did I buy it though? No, because if I did buy $1,000 console, I would probably get my butt kicked, before I get home. But yes, I looked at it. It was pretty nice though. Looking at it, it was pretty nice. Um, but like I said, I tried the little Connect console, right? So I think it was in Target. I saw it there. It was right there, and they said try it out. And I gotta say something. Like I told you guys, it's all kiddie games. Yes, I saw a bunch of kiddie games on there. It's all about it's gonna be a kid console, pretty much. Of course, adults can buy and have fun with it because I had fun playing the baseball game. It was pretty cool. Like I got a couple swings in, and it has like a little delay on it, which it was okay, because at least it lets you like play, it lets you play, hit home runs and stuff like that. It was really fun. But I gotta say though, for kids though, it's fantastic. So that's because I was like, how can this thing outsell? Because I remember Xbox had Connect, and with the Connect it failed, right? It failed with that little device. And I don't know why it failed because if Xbox did a little Connect box, just a little Connect box for people who want to play Connect games, that would have been fantastic. That would have been a seller, and that's what these guys
Eh,
did. They made a little Connect box. It cost $200, and people, of course, for the kids, 100%. They're gonna have fun. They're gonna have fun. I had fun using it. I really
yeah,
did. And I said, if I had kids, this would be something I would pick up for them to enjoy instead of a Switch, though. Oh, I said it, and that's the truth, though. Because
I
it's so
wouldn't,
much fun. You wouldn't? Why?
because there's gonna be a point kids are gonna be tired jumping up and down, and then they want to play something else, and they want to
Oh
take it to
yeah,
a
I think it's hard. Yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
plus. Plus, those games on the Gearbox are subscription based. You can't buy the games.
Oh yeah, you can't buy games. So uh oh,
Uh
uh
huh.
oh, uh oh.
Ownership, baby.
That's crazy. Yeah, you can't buy
Now,
games. Oh,
now, of
listen.
course, it's an Android box,
Mhm.
so it could easily be hacked. Somebody most likely have done it,
Probably
and
so.
I will actually recommend that. Buy the Gearbox, hack it, and give it to
Speaking
your
of
kids.
thank you for
Yes,
speaking of bringing hacked. PS5 got
it,
jailbroken.
it did.
Uh oh. Is that a bad thing for PlayStation though? I mean, it could be a good thing because people might now buy it though, because now it's jailbroken.
I don't think it's a bad thing, or
I don't
either. I don't think it's a big deal either,
exactly.
because uh, PS1 that shit got hacked. I think
Yeah, I remember that.
a lot of people bought the console because you can hack it. You can play pirate games on it. PS2, same shit. It happened again. So a lot of people bought it just because they could buy pirate games. PS3, different story. PS4, I don't remember if it did. PS5, if it gets hacked in this economy, people will buy
Hmm.
it.
People buy, yeah. If it gets hacked, people will buy, yeah, because that way they can play all those games, and then they say a Game Pass is bad. But wait, hacking a console is good though, and get games for free is good. I don't know how
Of
Game Pass is
course.
bad then. Of
Of
course,
course it's good. Of course it's good because they're buying the consoles, console sales.
Oh yeah, they'll be happy about those console sales. Yeah, that's the funny thing. That's all they care about. They don't care about the games. They don't care about
Now,
nothing. No,
I'll tell you something will be interesting though.
that'll be interesting though.
Let's say this turns into a worldwide like problem. Just
Uh,
like, oh shit, these companies are looking at their games going to be pirated on a PlayStation, and they're going to lose a lot of sales. Let's keep it real. I think these companies will be worried if a lot of these game sales drop, not because the games are not being played, it's because they're being pirated and played on a PlayStation. This makes me wonder if a lot of these companies will pull back on PlayStation, and even Xbox pulled back on PlayStation for the simple fact
mhm.
that games are being pirated and played on these consoles. I just wonder. I know on PC people play pirated games. I understand that.
I understand that. Yeah.
But I'm just saying. Like imagine like Xbox, you know what, we're not gonna launch Call of Duty on PlayStation for the simple fact that everybody's been pirating over there. So if you want to play Call of Duty, you better buy it on Xbox. I'm just it could be a scenario. It's not gonna happen, of course.
Hmm.
But it's just an interesting thing.
Question for you, Louis. Do you we think the RAM prices will affect all the consoles? Yep, it will. I mean,
Yes.
if whoever says no, no, I believe it will, bro. Because here's the thing, though, it's going to affect cars, cell phones. I mean, look, Samsung. Let me see if I can find the news here. I think Samsung even came out and says we're gonna have shortages on mobile. On let me see if I can find it though. TVs. Samsung is gonna have shortages on TVs and cell phones because of RAM. Let me see.
That's your Google search? Jesus Christ.
There you go. So I'm just gonna show you this. Yeah, that was my Google. That was a long Google show. Damn. Sorry about that. But here you go. Here, so you guys can read it for yourselves. I mean, you're not kidding. Oh wow, this is too small. But either way, I'll read it for you guys. Yes, Samsung, like other tech companies, faces potential shortages in price tags for phones. You listen to this? Phones, TVs, and other devices due to unprecedented global DRAM shortage, driven by massive demand of AI servers, forcing memory suppliers to prioritize high bandwidth memory (HBM). could impact consumer product specs and costs through 2026 and beyond. Samsung's own CEO confirms that memory shortages will affect TVs and home appliances and not just phones, with consumers potentially seeing less RAM or higher prices. So that answers your question right there. If that's going to happen to phones, and let me tell you something. This why do I always bring this up to the conversation when it comes to phones? Because phones is a must. We need phones nowadays. I mean, before, back in the day, we could have survived without this. Remember the 80s, 90s, but as soon as Motorola came out with the StarTech, Nokia came out with the Qualcomm, all that stuff, and cell phones were starting to come out. Sony with the cell phone, everybody was in the cell phone dig. Now everybody has a cell phone. So if your cell phone breaks, it's gonna get expensive. If I'm telling you guys, I believe that yes, consoles will be affected down the road. Yes, it will, 100%. Because like I said, we're gonna go into a weird year this year. This is gonna be one weird year because look, we have the 25th anniversary from Xbox, which is fantastic. We have the 30th anniversary from Bethesda. We have the 35th from Activision Blizz. We got a lot of stuff happening, good stuff happening this year. But when it comes to the bad side about this is we have the RAM problem. The RAM is going to be a problem, and of course, it's going to be a big topic of conversation this year. It's going to be awful for us because we're going to see things hype up in price. We're going to see that. I mean, it's something we cannot stop. We cannot say, okay, this is going to happen. The only way to stop it is if we go to the store and buy 20,000 RAM and start selling it for real cheap. That's the only way we can actually probably put a stop to it. But yeah, it's just gonna be tough for us. It's gonna be the tough year for all of us. Cell phones, everything's gonna have a price hike, which sucks. Even cars, guys, even cars. What do you think is worse than Xbox to cause? Do we think it's worse for Xbox because Xbox was buying AI? Here's the thing, though, Mandalorian. Everybody's buying AI. It's not only Xbox. Sony has their own AI platform.
Do they?
Yep, they do. They're
What's it
working on
called?
it.
What's it called?
I searched for it once. Let me go look for it again. They have their own AI program, so yeah, they're even looking at AI though.
Man, that's a lot of money.
Yep, it is, and they're really looking at it because they're really to do some stuff. Here you go. It's called A. So Unleash Human. Here it is. I'll show it to you guys right here on stage. There you go. Sony AI Unleash Human Imagination Creativity with AI. So they're really looking at it
Yeah,
to.
hold on. But their AI is powered by whom? Because every AI
I don't
website
know.
and things like that is actually powered by
Challenges we
something.
developed the most stressful sensing program, uncovering scenes. Let me see. And so yeah, they're working on AI right now. They're trying to get look Gran Turismo Sophie. Scenarios Gran Turismo Sophie, a breakthrough in AI demonstrated the power of AI to deliver new gaming entertainment experiences. Learn more about the Sony AI, Polyphony Digital, and Sony Interactive Entertainment. So there you go. I mean, even Sony's looking at it. So literally everybody is looking at AI right
Look,
now.
whatever. At the end of the day, AI is actually here to stay, whether
Yep.
whether I like it or not. Um, I am. I guess I'm gonna be that person that is like not against those things because I
So
don't
go.
want the human. I don't want the human soul to go away. I don't
Yeah.
want the human. I don't want the human error to also go away because from
Hmm.
errors we understand,
We
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 learn,
understand. Yeah. We learn. Yeah.
and we learn and makes mistakes and we improve. I want. I don't want the I'm just worried about the human race. Let's put it that way. Like we are a precious thing. We are evil also, but we are precious creatures that we could do so good, and now we give it all away for technology, and it's like
Yeah. It sucks. It sucks.
to me that's like, come on,
Pixel.
man,
What
what
do you mean?
happened?
Unfortunately, some channels these days just read Twitter. Kind of sad. What do you mean by that, Pixel? I still use smoke signals. I'm old school. That fella. What do you mean by that, Pixel? Use Twitter for
No,
stuff.
I think what he means is that most of our information comes from Twitter. But
Oh,
the thing with Twitter is that that's where the information pops up really quick. And incredibly, that's the place where you get your news almost instantly, which is funny. But whatever.
oh, some good news, guys. Real quick, here it goes. More news for us. Google TV final. Let me put this in. Let me translate
Yeah,
this to English.
you let it is no, translate it yourself, motherfucker. Go ahead, you can.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a way to translate this sucker. Google TV finally will be compatible with Xbox Game Pass. At least the TCL TVs. So there you go, guys. We're getting Game Pass on TCL TVs. Just to let you guys know. You gotta watch out for more on that news though. Let's call Sony AI Bo. Each time you ask the AI, you have to shout Bo, right? I was talking to Rachel. We was talking about channels. Oh, okay.
Boy,
Boy.
boy.
Oh, boy. AI boy.
Oh, that would be funny. You call it a boy.
Like,
The
hey, Sony AI. Boy, what do you want? Oh, channels you guys follow? Oh, Lord. Yeah, the thing is,
boy.
I here's what it Louis, do you think the next house will even be 14,000? How can you have a console being 14? Nobody will buy a $14,000 console. The only, not even the Louis Vuitton console people bought it. Those people
I,
got it for free.
I, I
Nobody
wish.
paid 20,000 for
I
that
hope.
damn thing.
I hope you meant 1400.
Exactly, but not 14,000 though. Jesus, I mean, nobody's gonna buy a $14,000 console. That would be insane.
I wouldn't say nobody. There's always a dumbass out there.
Oh, it could be that. And they'd be like, "Yeah, I bought it." I'd be like, "Yeah, but you spent 14,000 though." I mean, bro, come on. Trying to be like the cool daddy. I got the $14,000 console there. I'm sorry, no. So it should be called Pony.
No, I don't. I
Oh,
don't think. I don't think. I don't
but
think ponies would do it
listen,
either,
let me
bro.
tell you something, Martin. I gotta tell you something. Look, I always tell you guys this, and this is the truth. What if Xbox announces the next generation console? Let's say this year, next year, or let's say Sony announces it this year, next year, right? They announce the console, they will give you the price. And when they give you the price, all you got to do is start working on saving up money to get your console. That's all you got to do. You don't have to worry about it. It's not like tomorrow Xbox says, okay, console's coming out and it's coming out next week and it's going to be 1,100. You'll be like, what? No, no way. You know, that's not possible. That's never going to happen. They give you at least a year for you to save up the money to go ahead and purchase the console. They'll give you at least a year for that. So, we got to chill out with that news. I know some news has been going out there saying all that stuff, but again, right? If the console comes out and I don't know, I don't think it's gonna be a thought. I don't know. I still don't know yet. I can't be that guy, who gives you like the bad information or anything like that. I think it's gonna be. But again, we're right now going through a wave when it comes to RAM. That's really bad, and that wave, once it settles down, we'll probably get some things normalized. Like I said, probably get some things normalized because
You're gonna get a
it's like
domestic car.
it's like I was saying Dominican. Once the price goes up, it stays up. It never comes down, which sucks.
You know what? You know what's crazy? And
Yeah,
you guys that live in the states, this is where you're lucky.
yeah,
Probably Microsoft is gonna bring back the all access thing, whatever it's called.
yeah.
That you can buy your console in payments.
Yep, that'd be
And
sweet, bro.
I can imagine some places do it. But when it comes to us here in Latin America, unless there's a store that actually allows you to buy your console in payments, we're not getting that program. So most and plus we're not getting any Xboxes down here. Let's keep it fucking real. So I either import that motherfucker and pay it entirely on cash or with my credit card, or I'm not getting one at all. So and Microsoft doesn't like me enough to send me a console. So it's like you guys got it. Even though the price is gonna be fucked, we have it worse.
We have it worse here. I mean, I tell you guys are lucky when it comes to that, though. I mean, shoot, like Joey paid $900 something for his console. I paid pretty much the same thing. I mean, that's how it is. That's how it is in Dominican. Like PS5 Pros are $1,000. PS5s are $600-700. That's how it is. They're expensive
But
here.
you know what sucks, Louis?
But
I use American dollar.
oh, I know that. I use Dominican peso though.
So,
But yeah,
so imagine that. At least you got the
shoot.
exclusive. Well, it's Dominican pesos. It's worth less. Whatever. No, I have 1-to-1
No,
rate. 1-to-1 fucking rate.
no, it's not worth less because here's the funny part. If the dollar right now, let's say right now is 64.10, 64 pesos to 10 to a dollar. If you go to a company that sells products that are dollar products, they sell it to you in 65 pesos to a dollar, or 66 or 65.50. That's what they do though. Yeah. Why does it look like Louis is in the storage container? No, I'm in a private room right here. This is like a separated room. This is like a lobby thing right here. So a gaming room thing that's still not set up. But yeah,
Hold on.
I'm here.
Hold on. They're talking. They're knocking the door. Hold on a second.
All right, go for it, Joey. But do we think Xbox will ever buy Valve? Hey, maybe they can though. I mean, never say never. Right now we're in the generation we can never ever say never. I think I'm getting info now because we gotta go to Napa today, so we gotta. Hmm. So let's see now. Yeah, because we gotta go to Napa pretty soon. So I gotta pretty much soon start packing up, guys, which sucks. Craziness Jones. What is it? Let me see. What else? Depends on the RAM shortage. If the Xbox doesn't get releasing during the situation, it should be fine. Yeah, I believe that too. I believe that's what's gonna happen though. I believe it doesn't do that, it'll be fine. Xbox 360 was the best generation. The current CDR is Presidente. Yeah, because that's what I tell you, Chad. Though I mean, we have it tough here. We have it tough. It's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing for us, Chad. That hasn't been easy for us. Hasn't been easy for us though. Has not been easy for us. Xbox by Valve and by Sega. No, I think it's just by Valve and that be it. If they were going to buy something, go buy Valve. But I don't think they're ready to buy anything right now. Right now, they gotta withstand this wave that has been tough on all of them. Because look, even PlayStation has been on a downfall. When it comes down to console sales. I mean, look, I have a picture that is overstock, and I will post that on Twitter later on today, just for the fun and jinx. I will post that picture. Yep, just for the fun and jinx. Yeah. Mm. But yeah, chat, listen up. The crazy ones gotta go. Chat, I gotta go. I gotta go to Napa Valley today. I gotta start heading out. We're going to Napa Valley. We're gonna have taste the wines, and I've never seen Napa, so I'm gonna go test it out. See how it is because they're just waiting for me. So, chat, before I go, like always, tell me what you've all been playing and my schedule, right? So, I could, and I'm thinking I could do a show on Wednesday. I don't know if I can or if I could, but I'm thinking about it if I can do a show on Wednesday. But chat on Friday, I will be back 100%. That's where everything starts because I'll be at home. I land Thursday in the afternoon, so that's why if I landed early on Thursday, I would have done the show early on Thursday. Even though I could have been tired, I would have done the show on Thursday. But on Wednesday, I leave 12 o'clock midnight here in California, which will
Oh, the
be.
show ended.
We're about to end it. We're about to end, Joey. We're about to end because
Yeah,
we're going to Napa though. I'm going to Napa, so I gotta get going.
yeah,
So
that's fine.
yeah, so
Never
I'm
mind.
telling the chat that I'll probably be
They
back on
probably.
Wednesday. I'll probably be back on Wednesday. I'm planning to. If not, I'll be back tomorrow morning. Let's see how things are. And at least do one more show before I head home because on Friday we'll be back 100% and we're back, to doing our shows the whole week, chat. And I hope we get more news so we can jump in and talk about it. But yeah, chat, tell me what you've all been playing. And Joey, where can they find you, sir?
You can find me here. Nowhere
Cool stuff.
else.
Nowhere
On
else?
WBG. But
WBG.
if you want to follow or do whatever, you know the drill. Follow Louis, subscribe to
Thanks, man.
Louis.
Thanks, man.
While I enjoy this Baja Blast
Yeah, and
from
chat, I'm gonna try.
Taco Bell.
I'm gonna talk about nice chat. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna get Maurice to come back in these following
Hey
weeks
yo,
because
his channel got dropped. Something? What happened?
yeah, there was a problem with this channel though, and I even told him like I'm gonna try to go to YouTube. I'm gonna try to visit YouTube because YouTube is like 30 minutes away from me. See if I can get in
Mhm.
contact with someone in there trying to help him out because that sucks how he
Shit.
got demonetized, man. It sucks. But he said he
I
has to wait
mean,
like 3 months for that to be fixed. That's terrible.
exactly. No, that's crazy. He should have like a YouTube representative.
Exactly, he should. So
I don't know.
Rachie with a beautiful and awesome $2 Canadian super says, you know it. We're all been playing the brats.
Oh God.
Oh God! But thank you for that super chat, Rachie, and thank you all for the super chats. Thank you all for memberships. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. I love you guys to death. I seriously do, chat. And like I said, if I come back tomorrow, I'll tell you. On Wednesday, I'll tell you guys. I'm gonna check my schedule before I head on home. And again on Friday, we're back to normal, guys. Back to having our normal shows and having our fun. So, chats, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell so it can tell you when XBI content comes on. And guys, have a beautiful And I do mean a beautiful and awesome Monday. And also, he has a video on there, Pickles. Go check it out. And as always, I will see you guys on the Xbox International Podcast. If you do come back at 7 p.m. ET with Sarbo the Big Pooh Man, Sunset from Wednesdays, right here on this very same YouTube channel. And on Fridays, invite me if they don't. XP en Español with Elvis, Elisita, and Metal Berserker. And last but not least, good morning with Crazy Little Gaming when I send the signal over there on Twitter X, Discord, Blue Sky, YouTube, and that's why you gotta hit that bell so you can know when the crazy one comes on talking about what's happening in the gaming news world. Guys, have a beautiful day today, and I'll keep you all posted if I do come back tomorrow, Wednesday. But trust me, I will try to come back. And on Friday, we're back 100%, guys. Thank God we're back to normal. Have a beautiful Monday, and see you guys soon. Love y'all. Have an awesome one.